Hey guys, we are back with some more New York Islanders franchise mode, and this is the first episode with a new capture card. I had to recently retire my my 4-year-old capture card that I have been using ever since I started up this channel pretty much, and yeah, it had to be retired. It was getting a little too glitchy for my liking, so I've upgraded the capture card. We now have the HD60S, meaning we have 1080p, 60 frames per second. So maybe the gameplay will look a little different now on your guys' end. So that is exciting. But what is even more exciting is the fact that we have the first overall pick in a year where there looks to be a lot of talent in the top 5. Andreas Muller and Damian Mills are the two favorites to go #1 overall, but Andreas Muller, obviously 21 goals against A- competition in a men's league. That's very impressive for him, especially only being 5'9", 171 pounds at 17 years of age as well. And the comments in the last video all said to get Muller. So that is who we're going to be going after with the first overall pick. Now, with I believe we have the 9th and 14th overall picks as well. I want to try to get a defenseman with one of those. But if there's not a defenseman, then, you know, it is what it is. We'll just, I guess, go for a senator or something. Because we are lacking we are lacking centers in this organization besides Barzal. So we do need some of those, as well as a goaltender, as well as really everything else. So, with the first overall selection in the year, what is this, year 2? NHL entry draft, the New York Islanders are proud to select from the DEL, Andreas Muller. Welcome to the New York Islanders. Let's check out his, oh yeah, right. We can't see his stats just yet, but regardless, he had 21 goals in 52 games played in a men's league, so he looks to be very promising. The German, I believe that is, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that is the first German to go first overall in the NHL entry draft, so made history right there. And Damian Mills goes 2nd overall to Detroit. Let's see who Vancouver takes. They will take Stu Albert. Dallas will take Xavier Fallon, and LA, let me guess, Lafreniere. Yes, they will take Lafreniere. And then Minnesota will take Druin Delorier. He is one of the guys I had my eyes on, especially as a center who was, yeah, I mean, I didn't expect him to drop further than, you know, 7. So we weren't getting him unless we'd traded up for the 7th pick, 6th pick. And, you know, we already have the 9th pick. So I figured we could get just as good of a player at 9 as you can at 6. Especially with the need of defensemen, and there is a defenseman in the top 10, I believe. Yeah, Toibert, but he is only a medium top 4. So let's take our time with this here. Let's see who we want. Igor Dadonov, we don't really have a whole lot on him. Only 3 goals and 2 assists in 51 games in a men's league. Not too great. So I'll pass on him for right now. And then Yves Durand. Good at goal-scoring, pro-release, offensive instincts. Here's the thing. We have a lot of goal-scoring wingers now, especially with Mueller. John Toibert, defenseman in the U.S. West. Offensive instincts, balance, foot speed are his strengths, and his weaknesses are teammate utilization and reach. B, C, B-, B, C, C-. Similar to Nick Leddy, oddly enough. So do we take John Toibert or do we take someone else? Because there is Czak right here. Playing in the Extraliga against A+ competition. 3 goals, 13 assists. That's not too bad as a center. It looks like he's going to take a little bit to get ready for the NHL, but he could certainly work out in the next couple of years. Especially if he has good development. His strengths are offensive instincts, foot speed, offensive creativity. And his weaknesses are lack size and reach. He's similar style to Matt Zuccarello with medium elite potential. I might want to take him later. So for right now, I think it would either be Durand or Toibert. But how's Chandler Webb here? Leadership, defensive instincts, balance, weaknesses, shot utilization. Shooting's a B. Puck skills B minus. Senses B minus. Skating B. Physicality and defense are C. He does not have a similar style to anybody. Is a medium top 6. I think we are kind of lacking defensive prospects, but there's no elite defensive prospects, it doesn't look like, here in this draft. So I'll sort by potential here. Just do our due diligence. It looks like Czek is the highest potential in terms of guys who are going in the first round. I mean, there's always Zane Roenick there, but he's sort of similar to, what's his name, Jason Hutchinson. He would be taking quite a few years to get to the NHL. So, yeah, as I said, I think I want to get Czek later with our pick from, I think it was Toronto, 14th. So for me, it's either Durand or Toibert. And I think because we're going to get Czek more than likely with our next pick, I'm going to take Toibert here. Because we do need a defensive prospect. Though we do have guys like Bodie Wild, Noah Dobson, who should be ready for this year. But, can't hurt to have another one. So let's see what Boston takes here with the 10th overall pick. They will take Dadonov. And then Washington will take Durand. Chicago will take Rahala. I don't know how to, not quite sure how to pronounce that. 12th overall there. And then Vegas, please don't take, okay, good. They took Shower with the 13th overall pick, and with the 14th overall pick that we got from, again, I believe it was Toronto, we will take Tim Czek, as I am liking the looks of him. We do need a center to play behind Matthew Barzal, and he's playing in the men's league already, and he looks to be maybe a couple of years away from the NHL, but, you know what, we can deal with that, especially with a medium elite potential, I mean, Mike Commodore, let's take a look at him real quick, though, just to make sure. Oh, man. Those A+. Wow. Mike Commodore might actually be a better option here. I'm not going to lie. Just because he's already got those A+ for shooting, puck skills, and skating. He's clearly better already than Czek. But Czek has got the better potential. So what do we do here? Wow. That's actually kind of tough. Because you got Mike Commodore here, who's already the better player. But you got Czek, who's got the better potential, and he's already playing in a men's league. That's tough. That's actually kind of tough. I mean, Commodore's got more size on him. He's 6 foot. Czek is 5'9". Man, but does size really matter at this point? You really just take... Do you want the better player right now, or do you want the better player for later? Honestly, I think with the way this team is, I think Mike Commodore might be the better option. Similar style to Nicholas Backstrom. And, man, if those grades mean anything, and I'm pretty sure they do, I'm pretty sure they mean that this guy is pretty much almost NHL ready, if not NHL ready already. That could be a really good pick. So you know what? I don't think I want to pass up on Commodore. So I will take Mike Commodore with our 14th overall pick. Now, I know we have 2 more picks over here, but do I want to trade for Carolina's pick or Winnipeg's pick to take Czek? That might be something I want to do. Carolina doesn't want to give up their pick, but what if they, let's say we offered San Jose's pick and our third rounder for this year. Would they take that for the 15th overall? Maybe. Let's see. Rejected. Okay. What if do I want to add a second? All right. You know what? I'll take. I'll add the second, but I will, instead of the 23rd overall pick, I will add Philly's 26th overall pick. So the 32nd and the 26th for the 15th overall pick. Will that work? Yes, it will. Okay, so we can now not only have Mike Commodore, but we can have Tim Cizek, and I'm pretty sure I want to select him unless Chandler Webb. No, I definitely want Cizek because he's pretty much got the same grades as Chandler Webb here with the B's and the C's and all that, and he's got that potential as well, and he's got offensive instincts, foot speed, and offensive creativity. I like the looks of Tim Cizek. We're going to take him with the 15th overall pick. So there you go. Very solid draft for us already here in New York. You got Andreas Muller, of course, with the first overall pick. Then you got, hold on, simmed a little bit there. You got, I believe his name is John. Yeah, John Toibert with the 9th overall pick. Defenseman. And then Mike Commodore, apparently, with the 14th overall pick. And then with the 15th overall pick, you got Tim Cizek. So, pretty solid draft right there so far for your New York Islanders. And we have the 23rd overall pick, as well. So 5 first-round picks. Each one of them has looked very solid so far. So you got Marcus Tripp, Raphael Pouliot, both centers. So we're definitely bolstering our center depth with this draft here. So Tripp plays in the U.S. West, and Pouliot plays in the QMJHL. All right, let's take a look at their individual strengths and weaknesses now. Offensive instincts, foot speed, and offensive creativity are Marcus Tripp's strengths. And his weaknesses are lacks size, shot utilization, and lacks bulk. He's got B, B, B minus, B, C, C, and comparable style to Mats Zuccarello. And then Raphael Pouliot, let's see, strengths. I mean, they're pretty much the same player. Pouliot's slightly better defensively, slightly worse puck skills, I think. Yeah. Similar style to James Van Riemsdyk. And his strengths are offensive instincts, balance faceoffs, weaknesses, shot utilization, teammate utilization, and reach. You know, that's tough. That's a tough pick. Let's see the stats here. 16 goals, 39 assists in 66 games played for Tripp, plus 6 in 20 minutes of ice time. And then the same for Pouliot, actually. 20 minutes of ice time, 10 goals, 34 assists, and plus 10 in 64 games. So Tripp appears to be the better point scorer. He's a playmaker as well. Pouliot's a two-way forward, though. Do like myself some two-way forwards. And he's got that B minus for defenseman. Or for defense, rather. Jeez. So, I'm going to sort by potential here, just to make sure we're not missing anybody. I mean, there's Roenick there, but he's not projected to go till, what is that, round 4? Round 5 even? So, we'll take him later for sure, but I think for right now, I've got to stick to either Tripp or Pouliot. And I think it's going to be Pouliot, because we already have our playmakers in... What's his name? Hold on, let me call a timeout here. We have playmakers in, I believe Commodore was a playmaker. Yes, he is, and Cizek is as well. And then of course we got Matt Barzal. So we have a lot of playmaking centers already. So I think I want to take a two-way forward to complement them. Yeah, Raphael Pouliot, welcome to the New York Islanders with the 23rd overall pick. All right, so those are our first round picks out of the way finally. Took a long time there. Jumping over to round number 3, I think we will take that elite goaltender in Zane Roenick. As I'm not really sure if we have a 4th rounder here, and I don't want to pass up on him. So Zane Roenick, welcome to the New York Islanders. I mean, obviously we already have our goaltender prospect in Jason Hutchinson, but you know, 2 can't hurt. And Sean Greiba here, ooh. The Italian, 6'1" defenseman, shoots left, only played 8 games. I mean, you know what, he's got the potential though, so, I mean, there's not really too much at this point in the draft, so yeah, we will take the Italian defenseman, Sean Greiba. Such a stupid Italian name. That is not, by any stretch of the imagination, an Italian name. I mean, you come to expect it, but come on, like, you know, at least do a little better, you know, give him like an Italian first name or something at least, you know. Oh man, all right. So another 3rd round pick here, Clapperton apparently. Let's see. Potentials. I mean, yeah, there's not really much else that we have to go off here. Low elites, no top sixes. I mean, there's the low top six here in Gordon Robertson. 19 games played, no goals, no assists in Switzerland. He's got C, C, C minus, C, D, D. Strengths are passing ability, teammate utilization, and maturity. Weaknesses are skating, faceoffs, and strength. I don't really like that. Rodin. Mikhail Rodin, another goaltender, it appears. We don't even really have a full scouting report on him. Yeah, so not sure how I feel about that. Let's check gem or bust here. See if there's any options here. They're all busts. Yikes. Okay, so I think at this point we'll either go for Robertson or we'll just go for the highest ranked. Because we're kind of just taking a shot in the dark here. Yeah, I think we'll just take Robertson since he's that low elite. Or was he a low top six? Yeah, he was a low top six. Pardon me, but yeah. Yeah, we'll just take Robertson here. There you go. Welcome to the New York Islanders, Gordon Robertson. Sim to user pick. We have a 4th rounder here. And that's yeah, I mean there's not a whole lot to do here. We'll just take Clappy. Welcome to the New York Islanders, Clappy. And another 4th rounder. Potential wise, we have pretty much nothing. Yeah, I mean, just taking a shot in the dark at this point. We may as well take Rodin. I mean, can't hurt. Get another goaltender prospect in there. A 5th rounder, yeah, we're just really taking shots in the dark here at this point. I mean, there's not even any top 9 guys left. Yikes. Yeah, we'll just go by rank. And we'll take, I don't know, Pekarinen. Welcome to the Islanders. Round 6. Here we go. Going by rank. We'll take Bjorkstrand. Oscar Bjorkstrand. And then last pick of the draft. It should be anyway, unless there's a 7th rounder that I acquired that I forgot about. But nonetheless, we will take... Oh, geez, yeah, it's really just nothing left here. We'll go for David Nuts. Yes. That's great. Okay. So that should be it. Yep, that is it for the draft. And look at that. Look at the first round specifically. Muller, Toiber, Commodore, Czek, and Pouliot. That looks filthy. Let's get to the re-sign stage finally. We're almost 20 minutes into this video, so let's hurry this up here a little bit. So scouts have to be re-signed as well. Barber, Sim, and Dominic Lowry. All right. I mean, unless they're Bs, then I don't think I'll be re-signing them just because at this point in the GM mode, you can usually find some A potential scouts. Sort by UFAs first. We'll just get rid of anyone who does not want to re-sign, who is not part of the main roster. Georges, Hamilton, and Nelson. Nelson doesn't want to re-sign. Yeah, I don't think we need Nelson, to be honest. 39 points last year. I mean, again, that was on a bad team. I mean, he's not too bad, but he doesn't want to re-sign. I'll hold off on him, I guess. Molson, you know what? He's good AHL depth. Martin, does he want on 2-way? No, he doesn't. He could just get released here. McDonald, just get released. Don't really care too much for all these old guys. St. Denis, do not need you whatsoever. Setaguchi, I mean, if he... Well, he doesn't... Nah, he doesn't want to resign, so I'll just release. Laredo, if you want a 2-way, which you should, yep, there you go. Jenkins, I don't need bottom 6s. Helgerson, if you want a 2-way, yep, sure. Jelena. Yep, there you go. All right, so that's about it for UFAs, actually, besides Nelson. RFAs, I don't need Ratchy. He's so bad. If these guys all want 2-way contracts, then I'll give it to them. Then there you go. Van de Sumpel. There you go. Petty. Yep, and Aho. 2-way, there you go. Okay, so goaltenders, just to make sure. Gibson, I'll release you. Grice, 34 years of age already. Depends on what kind of contract he wants. What does he want? 1.5? That's not too bad, actually. Especially from where he was last year at 3.3. Yeah, I'll give Grice 1.5. He's not bad for a backup. I mean, even though he's old, you know, it's not like we're going to be, you know, straight cap space anyway. So it may as well. Zane Roenick, definitely want to sign him. I mean, I know he's probably not too great overall wise, but, you know, you at least want to get, you know, some sort of scouting report on him being an elite potential. Now, skaters, let's see. Budgel, I don't think he was too good. Not really. Bjorkstrand, we don't have anything on him yet, and he was a 6th round pick, so we won't sign him just yet. Cizek, definitely want to sign. He's that elite potential. And, yeah, get on the team. Clappy, not yet for him. But Mike Commodore, definitely. I mean, he had those A's in there for his grades. Gryba, low elites. I mean, we'll sign him. It can't hurt. Hrabic, nuts. Muller, definitely gotta sign Muller. Is it Muller or Mueller? Since he's German, I keep saying Mueller. Because, like, I know the American pronunciation for that would be Muller. So I'm kind of going back and forth between it right now. So let me know in the comments how we should pronounce this guy's name. I keep saying Mueller because, again, German. So I feel like that's how it should be pronounced. Pouliot, I think we're going to want to sign here because he did have some good grades in there. Robertson, nah, wait on him. Toibert will definitely sign. Yep, there you go. Okay. So is that everyone who we drafted in the first round this year? There's Toibert, Pouliot, Mueller, Gryba. We didn't draft in the first round, but we're signing him anyway. Commodore and Cizek. Yeah, that's everybody who we drafted in the first round. So, yeah, that is about it for contracts. Besides Nelson, actually. You know, if Nelson wants something reasonable, then we'll sign him. Like, if I can overextend on him a little bit. 2.5, I mean, I'll give you 2.5 for 1 year if you want. Like, I'll give you maybe 2.8. But nothing, definitely not anything more than that. If you decline that contract, then I'll just release you. Advanced day, let's see. Grice accepted. Nelson rejected. Okay, we'll just release Nelson then. Helgerson rejected. All these guys. There you go. Mueller signed. Now we gotta re-sign scouts, actually, as well. So we have 20 scouts. Would it hurt to keep these scouts, or to release these scouts, rather? Yeah, it kind of would. They got the Bs in there, so we'll re-sign these scouts here. And who else was it? I believe it was Barbara Sim. Yes, it was. There you go. Alright. That'll do it for scouts. And let's go back into the player re-sign page here. See who still needs a contract. And Nelson still needs one, but we're not going to re-sign him. All these players rejected here, so we're just going to release all of them, including Nelson, because, you know, he just clearly doesn't want to re-sign. So, good free agency. And I believe that is it. Yes, that is it. Alright, we're in free agency. Both of our scouts re-signed. So let's see who's in free agency here. We got, oh boy, Nicholas Backstrom. Well, we're not getting Backstrom. We've already got Matt Barzal. Roman Yossi is available. Granlund, Dadonov, Spurgeon, Scandella, Forbert, Howla, Coyle, Smith, Williams, Koivu, Bogosian, Van Riemsdyk, Schlemko. Okay. UFAs. Let's sort by potential just to see if there's any prospects in here. I don't think so. I haven't noticed as many good prospects in free agency as last year. So I suppose that's good. You know, teams are, you know, more, I guess, aware of their talent. So let's see the contracts, actually, just to get an update on our current roster. So forwards, you got Barzal, Lee. Really, you got 8 here. I was about to say I didn't really want to play Clutterbuck, but you may as well just because he's got that contract. And then, yeah, so there's 8 right there. Del Cole, not sure if I want to play him. Ragnarsson, might play him, but at the same time, if he's not ready, I don't want to rush him. Molson, okay, so it really drops off there. But we do have Mike Commodore and Andreas Muller, who will definitely be pushing for spots. I mean, I fully expect Muller to make the opening night lineup, and Commodore might as well, because he had those A's in there for his grades. So I would say we need 1 or 2 forwards. And then defensemen, you got Puluk, Dobson, who's an 80 now, so he'll definitely be in the lineup. Pellick, yikes. Yeah, defenseman really is not the strong spot of the New York Islanders. Hopefully Bodie Wild can make a jump. Yeah. All right, so goaltenders, you got Grice, Soderstrom, Hutchinson, Roenick. So again, if we want to be competitive, then we're going to have to sign a starting goaltender for sure. But if not, then we might just be able to keep this roster as it is. But just let me know if there's any smart signings that we should make. I'm not sure about Yossi because he's already 30. I'm not sure if that fits into our age range or not. You guys got to let me know. But then again, we're trying to develop our center prospects, and you got Czech, you got what's his name? Not Pouliot. Well, there's Pouliot as well, but Mike Commodore. So, do we really want to sign someone like Michael Granlund? Not sure. Dadonov, I mean, we already have so many scoring winger prospects as well, so I don't feel like we need someone like Dadonov either. If anything, I think I would go after veteran defensemen, like someone like Scandella or Forbert. And again, maybe Yossi, if you guys want to see Yossi. But if we're going after Yossi, that means we're going to be competitive, right? And I don't know if I just don't know if this team's ready for that. You know, because there's no solid goaltenders that doesn't appear in free agency. I mean, there's Malcolm Subban, but we don't know his exact overall. That might end up being like an 81, you know? Or same thing with Aaron Dell. So, I'd rather build through the draft. But you guys let me know what you think. We'll end it off here. So again, let me know what we should do in free agency. Maybe get some depth forwards, depth defensemen, just to round out the roster a little bit. Help our young guys develop. And let me know what you guys thought of those draft picks. And I'll see you guys in the next one.